All right, I've been teaching guitar for quite a long time now. So this is my list of some of the things that you never want to say to a guitar teacher. Let's go. The first thing on the list is you come into your guitar lesson and you say, "Oh, sure, yeah, I practiced a bunch this week," when clearly you didn't practice. Let me let you in on a little secret. The teacher knows you didn't practice. It's obvious. They know when you practice and when you don't. It's so obvious. All right, the next thing on the list is that, they'll try to teach you proper technique and you say, "I think I'm going to do things my own way." And that can be troublesome. I mean, what are you doing there to begin with? They're trying to show you the traditional techniques that they know are going to work to help you be a better player faster. And so just throwing those out right away is never a good idea. It may be frustrating, it may be difficult to get some of the techniques. Like sometimes just holding the pick can cause people trouble because the traditional way is, kind of like that. Whereas other people, grip it like this or use their middle finger with the thumb. And that can work in certain circumstances, but really you want to give it a try. At least try to go with that traditional technique. Next on the list. Well, I really don't want to learn how to read music or tab. All right, well, this can be a problem because writing things down is one way that a teacher will help you work on a song or a technique or something along those lines. So if you don't have that common ground, that language to understand what the teacher is saying or develop that language, you're not going to get the best possible lessons. Now, you can learn how to play guitar by ear. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that might even be a preferred method in a lot of cases. But not being able to read tablature, not being able to read music is definitely a detriment. And, again, what are you there for then? You're there to learn how to play guitar, and that's part of the process. The next one is, "Oh yeah, I like that song," when clearly you don't. You don't like a song when you take it home and you don't really practice it. You're not motivated to practice it. You may casually like it or not even sure that you like it, but you're telling the teacher that just to make them feel good or whatever. You don't need to do that. You can say, "You know what, I don't want to learn that song." There's nothing wrong with that. No teacher is going to be like, "You must. This is important." Because chances are if there's a technique in that song that you need to learn, they'll be able to find a different song that you like that's going to use that technique or idea. Next one on the list is, how long is this going to take to learn? Now, it's kind of a question that puts the teacher in a weird spot because it's like, how are you supposed to know? It's like, yes, the F chord, that should take exactly 3 weeks. It's a question that doesn't really have an answer and puts the teacher in an awkward position. So it takes as long as it's going to take, depending on how much time you have to devote to whatever the it is you have, how much experience you have. It's all relative. So it's really not a question they can answer. Next one is you're playing a song for your teacher and you stop and you say, "I'm sorry, this sounded a lot better at home." Let me tell you something. Every single student has said that at some point. And it's true. I know from my experience when I had teachers, I could play stuff, sounded great. I go into a lesson and I seem like I'm a complete idiot. It's just part of the process. You get nervous or you are in a situation that's different from where you're practicing. So all these outside factors contribute to you not playing your best. You're not being able to show off what you can do. And it can be very frustrating, but don't worry. A good teacher will understand that and not make you feel stupid because you can't play it the way you did it at home. All right, then, and finally, one of the things you never want to say to a guitar teacher or ask them is, "So what's your real job?" It's kind of a slap in the face because teaching guitar is a real job. Playing music is a real job. It doesn't have benefits. It doesn't have, a 401k or anything like that. But it takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and it is work. I mean, a lot of guitar teachers do have other jobs, but doing this is just as real. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and make sure you go to themissingmethod.com where you'll find all sorts of books on how you can improve as a guitar player, and I'll see you there.